Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Snack. We do have live tournament action coming at you right now. It's going to be on MLG Shakur's Plateau. Two GMs going to be battling it out here. We are already fairly early in the bracket still, and we've already got GMs going to be taking sides here, going to be pushing into each other's bases. Somebody is going to go down here. It is either going to be Matty or PSW Cheetah, also known as ChitaPrime. Matty going to be our pink Terran. Nice color there. He's going to be up here in the top left-hand corner. In the top right, it is Cheetah spawning as our red Protoss. Love this guy, man. He comes out and plays so many of our tournaments, and I'm super pleased to have Matty playing. He's a really good player, apparently. I've heard a couple people, let's see, when was it? It was either yesterday or the day before that were telling me, oh, hey, Matty is going to sign up for your tournament. He's so awesome. And so he's got a fan club out there, which is cool. And so I'm pretty pleased to be watching that. Cheetah going to be working on his standard opener here. He's got his pylon going down in great time. Notice he's going to be chrono boosting out his economy there just a little bit. Looks like Matty going to be working on a barracks here momentarily. Right back next to his command center, it appears. There it goes. Good stuff. So good. I like this map for a best of one in this tournament setting. It seems to be fairly, fairly balanced map when it comes down to it. We're going to see a scout from Cheetah cruising out across the field. Is he headed in the correct direction? Indeed, he is. Going to be scouting his opponent here momentarily. We'll check back in on him momentarily. Notice he does have his gas going down as well as his gateway. Got that gateway down in fairly good time. And his scout out right on time as well. Here comes your scout. He's going to cruise up here, and guess what he sees? Double racks here right off the bat from Matty. Matty going to be sending out a scout of his own, looks like, to the top position, so scouting in the correct direction. And both of these guys going to be cruising around each other's base for just a moment. Matty about to poke in there. We'll check in on him here in just a moment, see what he sees and see how he reacts. That's always interesting to see. Looks like Cheetah going to try and pick up a little kill here on this guy. No, he's not going to quite get it. And here comes the Marine. The Marine going to chase this guy off, but Cheetah does evacuate there with his probe's life, so lucky him. Looks like Matty cruised up here for just a moment, saw what he saw, and bail. Oh, nope, he's back. He's back for a second round. Back for round two, is going to see what's going to pop out of this gateway. Has to be a Zealot at this point, but we do have the Cyber Core gone down. Just the one gas for now. Just the one gas. Boy, excuse me, I'm going to have to get some cough medicine after this. But Cheetah here going to be chrono boosting out now his Stalker. Not chrono boosting out his Cyber Core. Kind of an interesting play, but we've seen this from him before. And I'm trying to remember what that means. I think, if I remember correctly, it means that he's going to go for attack and an expand. But we'll see. Looks like he's floating the minerals right now, so his expansion should be going down here momentarily. Notice he's just checking his base, just in case there's any proximity barracks or anything like it. He's going to be putting down his Nexus in fairly good time. No expand for Matty quite yet. It is only 4. Oh, I say that, and look what he does. He puts down an expansion. There goes his own command center. Right where he wants it. Going to go ahead and take that expand. He's maybe very well aware of what Cheetah is going to be doing. And I'm so excited for these Grandmaster matchups here, though, man. So somebody's being accused of having map hacks. I don't know how you'd know. Looks like Cheetah going to be tossing down a gateway here. We'll respond to him later. Cheetah's base here is going to be going down in fairly decent time. Looks like it's going to finish. When is it going to finish? 25 more seconds. So just a little bit after the 6-minute mark. Not a bad little deal. It's good fast expansion here. Say about the same thing for Matty. He's getting that down in fairly decent time. He's just got mass Marines at this point. Going to be tossing down his second racks, and he's just now getting his gases up and running here. So he's going to grab an engineering bay. Looks like we're going to see some upgrades here for infantry. Probably going to see some add-ons on these barracks as well. So pretty good stuff. Looks like Icefire out on the live stream saying that Cheetah's probes were idle for just a second. Hopefully they're not. It looks like he's got it under control now. Should be in fairly decent shape. Got 3 gateways out on the field. He's 3 gates, 2 bases. We're going to see him probably either choose... Well, he's also got his robotics, but He is going to be working on some Immortals, and here comes a push from Matty. These guys do not have stim. They do not have upgrades. They are just Marines, and they're going to be headed this way. But let's see if this is going to be enough for Cheetah to hold on here. Yikes! Oh. Good little engagement here. Is he going to be able to hold on? Looks like Matty going to be doing a great deal of damage, though. This Immortal, not super effective here, but he's going to be fairly decent shape. Looks like the force field's there. Going to be working pretty good. Wow, these Marines have been super effective thus far. Cheetah having a little bit of trouble cleaning these guys up, but he finally does get them cleaned up. And in fairly decent time. Let's just check in on that economy. He's down a little bit in that probe count. Yeah, I guess so. He's accusing somebody of map hacking, and then Master's opponent is a little crazy apparently. So I wonder who it is. But we'll figure it out here in just a little bit. But Cheetah is still with a decent little force here. He's got a couple of Immortals here. The Immortals are going to be great at taking out the Marauders, which are out on the field here. We do have double bunkers. They're also good at destroying bunkers, just so everybody knows, who does not play Terran. They rip through those bunkers like it is their job, and indeed it is. But he is cruising out across the field here. He's only got 51 supply. Looks like Cheetah may be feeling that it is time to make this happen. Massa used map hacks. On him. Is there a map hack? Do you have to upload a replay to record my win? Is it optional? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. We'll worry about it here in just a little bit. I do apologize for the wait on those guys, but you know what? It's kind of a tough thing to do when I'm admin and caster, so looks like a scan going down going to obliterate your scouting observer here, and Matty with a pretty decent defense here at his front wall. Looks like Cheetah may go to try and take that down by skirting it, but he is going to cruise up here with his units, taking down these bunkers there fairly quickly. But Matty going to be pulling all of his SCVs. Looks like the repair is going to be going down, and he should be in great shape here for just a little while. Do we have another observer? No, we don't. It is going to... Oops, dang it. And we are going to have a drop apparently here. We've got a warp prism. Oh. I screwed that up pretty good, didn't I? That's comical. Cool. Screwed that up pretty good. Looks like Cheetah is going to be performing a drop. He is going to get his warp prism set up here. It'd be nice if he could warp guys down there. That'd be kind of funny. Warp them into the water and drown them. He's like, get in there. But Icefire or Honeybear, if you guys want to go talk to some of those guys in the channel, maybe tell them that you're, a partial admin or something for the evening. See if you can help maybe some of those guys out. I just don't know what's going on. There's too many people asking me questions. I'm trying to cast this phenomenal game. We have a warp prism set up here. While there is a push here at the front door, looks like Cheetah going to back out and probably get some warp ins up here at this position. Indeed, indeed. Here comes one Zealot. Mining will be stalled here for just a moment. Here come the forces to clean this up, though. Cheetah's still with a fairly decent force. He is a little bit behind, though, I'd say. Let's just check that units tab one more time. 40 probes. He's okay there, I guess, now. To 56, though, so Matty just with a roaring economy. But Cheetah trying to keep him, it appears to be trying to keep him on 2 base here, which is kind of interesting. And Matty, wow, 4 bunkers here with 2 Marauders in each. Yikes, that is scary, scary, scary. It's going to be very difficult to break that. They do get that increased range on there, too. And that makes things super difficult. Ha! Looks like I'm not entirely sure what Cheetah's going to be doing here, but he's got... Oh, wow. Never mind. It's not going to matter. Looks like Matty is about to move out. We'll see if Cheetah's going to be able to catch him off guard or not. Could be difficult. Stimming down that ramp. Good force fields going down here. Looks like Cheetah does want to engage this. Is going to be blasting through those guys, those Immortals, in great position to do so. Good force fielding there from Cheetah, man. I'll tell you what, man, he does not fail to impress on occasion. This is going to be cruising up this ramp. Looks like Matty is going to have to be pulling a lot of SCVs to try and take this down. Cheetah now going to be kiting away here. Looks like he's going to lose one of those Immortals. That's going to be a little bit of a loss there, but all in all, it's pretty good attack. Very, very cost-effective here. Cheetah going to be taking down quite a few of these SCVs and stalling a heck of a lot of mining time regardless. So beautiful, beautiful play here from Cheetah. You can see the supply counts evening out a little bit there, but not tons. Looks like Cheetah's still got to be super careful. Is going to be pushing this attack even further, still continuing to warp in there. Looks like Matty should be able to hold on here for just a little while, but did take some serious losses. Let's see how many workers. Oh, whoa, 35 workers killed there, taking him down to 33. Beautiful play from Cheetah. That evened the score up at least, if not taking a small lead there. So really, really well done. Got to love PSW ChitaPrime. ChitaPrime, woohoo! And Matty, very, very impressive though. That was a great defense there. Cheetah can be losing a couple pylons here. Goodness, I'm stumbling over my words. And it looks like Matty going to go for a push. He does have some medevacs in this army, 4 of them in fact. That's going to be a lot of heal to deal with here. We'll see how Cheetah going to be able to deal with this. He's going to be warping in a bunch of sentries. That is exactly what he needs. He's going to have to split this army where possible, and if, you know, and try and keep most of them on. Put those, I guess the force fields right here is probably the best idea. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what he's going to be doing. Oh, I think I know what he's doing. He's going to get off a couple hits and kite back up here and then force field. I think that's what he's going to do. We'll see. Nope, he just wants to engage. Wow. Never mind. So I consider me dead wrong at this situation, but ChitaPrime, the master, he is going to be teaching me a lesson here, showing me how to engage. Man, I would have been so much more careful, but probably would have worked against me. Look how aggressive he is in these engagements. It's really, really nice play. He's going to be taking down quite a few units. The supply count for Matty's still very, very high, but Cheetah did destroy that army in fairly good time. And I'm wondering if anybody is going to take another expansion here. We do have Matty with an orbital command ready and waiting. He's got his factory up here in this kind of funny position looking for potential drops. But this Warp Prism is back here in the back. Looks like he could perform a drop anytime he wants. Now let's just check our units tab one more time. 45 to 45 on those harvesters. Interesting stuff. Now Cheetah going to be grabbing some upgrades here. He's already at +1 armor. Going to be grabbing his +1 attack as well. Going to be nice. He's getting in a couple more sentries. And I don't know. This is a very interesting play here. Matty going to be cruising out here. See how Cheetah going to deal with this engagement. He doesn't quite have the force fields necessary, so oh, yep, he is definitely going to be backing out here of that one. Good force fielding there. Going to slow that army down just a little bit. And he does now have a bunch of force fields at the ready. This looks like he is going to go ahead and engage. He does have also a good warp-in spot here. Nice vision from those units, and definitely a decent engagement here. Now he is behind in the supply count. And Matty calling down a mule here. Interesting play. Mules, however, do not attack, and these cannot. Well, I guess they can work on the medevacs or whatever. Yeah. Looks like Cheetah should be able to hold on here for just a little while longer, but that supply count is definitely going to have to go in his favor eventually if he is going to be able to take this down. Matty backing out here, though, for just a moment. Notice he did secure his 3rd base behind this. He's got a whole bunch of mining going down there now. So, pretty good. What we got here is going to be some zealots cruising in. Poor Pylon is indeed going to die, and Cheetah just, I think he's still in a little bit of trouble. He's got to be so very careful here. Matty really picking up the pace on this one, man. He's going to be cruising forward here. He's got so many Marauders now. Notice he does have a +1 complete on these guys. Cheetah going to have to back out. He is going to be losing a couple extra units while he backs out. Looks like he's going to toss down a couple force fields. Going to try and engage this as best he possibly can, and knew that he couldn't, I guess, escape those guys. And look at that, more Manor Mules, and the GG from Cheetah. Interesting play. I guess I could do without the Manor Mules, but that's okay. Cheetah still so very impressive. Matty, though, showing a heck of a lot of strength. He is our GM for the evening. We'll be moving on. We've got a couple others, I do believe, but not tons. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt-tab, always alt-Starcraft, and congrats to Matty. We definitely will be missing Cheetah, but congrats to him, to Matty for that. See you guys in just a bit.